Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday evening. Models for Heroes, Modelers Mess, Modeling Mayhem. Try saying that when you're sober.
Yes.
So tonight there's myself, there's Malcolm.
Hi.
And we have Gary as well.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Gary. Let's do a quick scoot around. Gary, how's your pink thing coming along?
My pink thing's coming on very well, thank you. I got a wee bit of weathering done this afternoon and a couple of wee washes over it.
Yep.
And I'm just building away here a few other wee bits and pieces now to go onto it. But I think they will look very well together in one display case.
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah.
Are they each going to be on different diodes?
I'm working on that one at the moment in my head. I don't know which way I'm going to work that at the moment.
Yeah.
But they will be all in one case.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So what are you going to be doing tonight?
Going to work on the seats and the back jumper stand. Hopefully get it all made up this evening and ready for priming tomorrow. On the front jumpy as well.
Cool. Looking forward to those. Those should be really good.
Thank you, Steph.
If it's anything to go by your other work, it's going to be outstanding.
Thank you.
Right, if we now move across to Malcolm. Malcolm, how's your paper coming along?
Yeah, very good. Good evening, mate. You all right, buddy?
I'm fine, thank you very much. How's you?
I'm fine. Hot,
yes,
fat, sweaty.
Melting.
I'm good. I've got two fans on me. One over there and one behind me. So what I'm going to be doing is carry on with the the top of the leg assembly.
Yep.
I've got this one. I've already did on Monday, and it's obviously dry by now. And then I'm going to cut this one out as well, and maybe in 2 hours I'll have two.
Woohoo!
Quite a long time to make. Last time.
Yeah.
Ooh, focus. So I will be working on that for the fun games that it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just check that we are live. Have you checked? Yes, we are live there. Let's just check we're on YouTube. I think so. Probably. Yes, we are. Cool. Excellent. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Well.
And trying not to melt at the same time.
Ah. Got you.
Yeah, because it is very hot. Where my where my computer is and my modeling stuff is in my lounge, which is south. No, where are we? We're west facing, so it's quite.
So you
hot.
get the sun straight in.
Yeah. So I got the blinds down, and we've got a sun sail at the back, which covers the sun in the late evening.
Yeah. Well,
from the afternoon, So it's really hot, but it's not too bad because the front of the house is all obviously the other side, east facing. So if you want to cool down, just go into the kitchen. It's down on the cold floor and stick your head in the freezer.
Yes.
And you'll be fine. What are you working on?
Give me a sec.
Back because the front of the house is all.
Sorry, I was just saying. John Blake has just said good evening. That's all. It's come up with Facebook user. So Good evening, John. How are you? John. What am I doing? Well, I finally, over last night and today, got the two halves of the rear fuselage put together.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
And while I was doing that, I got bored, so I made a seat.
Made a seat. Wow.
Well, I put it together.
Right. Okay. Got you.
So yeah, that's done. So this evening, I'm going to be putting the back half of the cockpit on. Just
And
like,
struggling with the gaps, I imagine, huh?
well, I'm going to do the bottom first because I need to get this corner part here aligned properly.
Yeah.
So I'll glue and fill that bit first, and then very, very slowly work up the sides. Do the sides next.
Can you show us on the screen?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So I'll just do the sides next.
Yeah.
And then move on to the top because the top has got the biggest, horriblest hole. And I need to get that bit doing. So I'm going to work from that bit round. And we'll see how it goes. So tonight, Matthew, I is going to be pulling my hair out.
Tonight, Matthew. I'm struggling.
So
it's coming on, though, isn't it? Look at the size of the thing. It's coming on. Look at the size of it.
I know. And give me a sec. There you go.
Yeah.
But that's going to be sort of squiffy.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So, yep. And it's going to be on a board that's going to be hanging over the edges of.
Yeah. Lovely. Oh, it's going to be good.
So that's what I'm doing tonight.
Cool. Crack on, then,
may as well get started. So I need my DIY quick setting glue and my DIY sprue glue. That needs weakening up a bit because it's just so thick at the moment, and it just dries stupidly quick.
Well, at least you got the ability to. Yeah, I don't know. You can move it about, can't you? You can decide whether you want it to be more viscous or what's the other word? Viscous.
Solid.
No, viscous is
weak and fluid. Oh no, viscous is thick, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the other one then?
Fluid.
Wet. Sloppy. More like milk or more like honey. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need to keep my eyes down so I can see what I'm doing.
There's that button. So who's coming on this afternoon then?
Sorry, say again.
Who's going to be coming on this afternoon with us?
I don't know. I think Mark maybe. Thomas just said hello, fruitcakes in Russian, I believe.
Oh yeah. Dobry something else.
Yeah.
Hello, fruitcakes in Russian.
Dibbly dabbly dobbly doos.
Kixie.
Either that or he's swearing at us.
No,
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, and the latter wouldn't surprise me. Dumpty 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 dum.
So, did you get Dave on this afternoon, or Mark, or?
Mark came back on. Dave popped in for a bit, but didn't stay long.
Cool. I was working.
John was on.
Yep.
Some Irish chappie was on. Can't remember his name. All he did was sit in a corner and giggle. So we offered him a biscuit and a rocking chair.
I'll take the rocking chair.
Sounds good. So, where's your wife while you're doing these sessions then, Gary? Is she in earshot, or is she doing?
No, she's up in the living room watching soaps.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
Yep. What's she watch? Which ones?
All of them.
All of them. Wow.
Does my head in.
Imperial leather.
Yeah, they're good. We my mum used to watch
Thanks,
them.
Malcolm.
She'd go from work on your material, Steph. You need to upgrade.
I'm trying. I know. I'm very trying.
My mum used to watch all the soaps as well. Coronation Street, Brookside, Crossroads, Emmerdale, and then EastEnders when that started. And it was just, you could watch one every night, and it would be like, oh no, we can't do that because we've got to flick over right now to watch this. And then the omnibus came on. Should be watching that too. What else did she watch? Hollyoaks? Crikey, that was awful. Yeah.
I don't know how they can do it.
No, neither do I.
Make it or watch it.
Watch it.
I don't know. It's a bit of drama, I guess, isn't it? Just stories and things. Bit of escapism, I suppose. Hey, you want to know about that?
Mm.
Escape from your own life and then into someone else's who lives in London. Have they mentioned the coronavirus on EastEnders or anything like that? I guess I wonder what they've done about that because they can't film. They wouldn't be able to film, would they?
I don't think Andy Benders has been on.
And they they stopped it.
I believe so, but I'm sure Gary will correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it still be on.
Wow. Because they always used to like film a week ahead or something, wouldn't they?
I think so.
Don't give me that. He's like, yeah, I know exactly. He's got Soap Swickly next to him.
No.
What it's called.
I usually have the headphones in when they're on.
Right.
Because you're not allowed to speak.
Oh, can imagine. Bet your own drama in the house, would it?
Yeah. Speak and you'll get a cup.
Oh, gosh. And you want to carry on having your cups of tea in that, don't you?
Yeah. She's back to work next Friday.
Can't you see my soaps are on? Brilliant. All right. And is
What
that
did you do?
Monday to Friday, is it? Yeah.
3 days a week she works in Asda.
Okay. Yep.
All right, cool.
That'll be
She can only work part-time with her diabetes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. When did she stop then? When it was all isolating and that, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle of April.
Wow.
She's done a 12 weeks, has she?
Yeah.
Is she looking forward to going back?
She is. She wouldn't believe it. She's bored.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of people are quite anxious about getting back to work because they've been off for so long.
It's like Lisa said yesterday. Said they're looking at going back to work soon because she's been working from home all the way through.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm actually feeling a little bit anxious about it.
Yeah. Bit weird.
And she said, that's really weird.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I can imagine it'll be quite a common thing to feel a bit anxious about it.
Yeah.
And as long as everyone voices that, then they'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's the way, isn't it? After you'll be there half a day, you'll be fine.
Yep.
My eldest gets the Monday blues, we call it. And on a Sunday night, she's like, I don't want to go back to school. So if we talk about this now, yes, we can, because it always happens, after a holiday or something. She's always concerned about going back to school and what she's going to do and how she's going to get on and all that sort of thing. But she forgets completely about it as soon as she gets on the bus. Just reminding her that she'll be okay. We'll be okay. Right. Oh, ain't it hot?
Oh, it ain't out of fuck, Mum. Oh, so how you doing, Thomas? Let us know in the chat. Give us a shout.
I wonder if his shed is hot too. It's metal, isn't it?
Not sure.
The metal outside.
Don't know if he's listening. You can tell us in the chat.
How hot is your shed? It's that time again.
Yep.
Where we ask. Oh, that's good. Look at that picture. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, real professional.
Oh, Malcolm, that is fantastic.
Really professional.
Yay!
There we go. It's so hot. I'm sticking to the paper.
Gloves.
Bit of a problem. Oh, that won't help. How's that going to cool me down?
Well, if you're sticking to the paper.
Yeah. I ain't wearing gloves in this heat. I think that'll be the end of me.
I have a bit of a clamp issue.
I have a clammy issue.
Clamp.
Oh.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
That is a big clamp. You wanted a clamp? I'll get you a clamp. Yeah, Thomas says it's so hot that Rommel popped in asking the way to Tobruk. That's good.
That one came out this afternoon.
Oh, did it? That's a repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a repeat, that is. That's good for you, Malcolm.
A Wednesday night omnibus, is it? All the jokes get...
Yes, they'll get
interpreted.
Yeah. Did you hear my meow joke?
Meow, meow, meow. Yes, I did. Yes, I heard that at the beginning, and that was funny. And I told that to my daughter, and she just humphed at me. But my wife laughed from the other side of the room, so that's good.
Right. See, it was funny.
It was funny, yeah.
The other lot were just being pedants.
No, it's funny.
Because it was just complete silence.
No, I like that. I liked it. I think the girls are putting the pool up outside.
Can't fault them.
No.
Come on out, Daddy. We'll spray you.
Yeah. It'll take about 2 days to fill the thing.
Is it that big?
Yes, it was one of Caroline's silly purchases where she thinks, "Oh, what's 7 feet? Oh, that's fine. 7x4? Oh, that'll fit there, no problem." Yeah, it's huge. She got it on sale for like 60 quid or something last year.
Last year wasn't that good, was it?
Last year wasn't great. No, that's probably why it was on sale. But I don't know. Sun comes out. They're like, "Oh, can we get the pool out?" And, yeah. So last year, we had the pool out, and we had the water out for so long it started going green on the bottom.
Oh, no.
The kids were slipping around. It's like, you got to treat that. You can't just leave the water in there. All the insects and bees and everything else were in there. It'd take you that so long there to filter the thing. You hardly got any time in it.
But I'm sure they got some fun out of it.
Oh yeah, of course they did. Right, let's fold all this up. Yes. I would love to have a pool if I was a kid. If I was a kid? Yeah. When I was a kid.
We did. We had a huge pool.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's called the local reservoir.
Awesome. Yeah, when we went to school, there was a big lake. And in summer, you can go down there and swim about. And it was really shallow. It was one of those quarry lakes,
Oh, yeah. You mean the ones kids drowning?
Yeah, ones that, they act like Muppets, yes. The reservoir pool is right next to the school. So they would use it at the cross country. You'd run around it. And in the summer, they'd have like swimming races across it.
Cool.
Which is cool, yeah. But it was so shallow, you could almost stand up in the middle.
Nice.
Yeah. Fold.
The only good thing about this hot weather is the fact that my sprue glue dries so quick, it's ridiculous.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how my PVA is going to react. Is that John saying he's off?
Yeah.
Yes. Space Hawk. Did he ever put any pictures up of his Star Wars droid he was making?
I don't remember. I think he did.
Did he? Oh. So they got the air compressor now outside, filling up the pool. If you can hear that in the background, maybe not.
Oh, he's got the Hawk, has he? Oh, very nice.
Is that the one you had?
No, I've got the Eagle Transporter. But a guy in my local modelling group gave me his old Space 1999 Eagle and the Hawk. And he said, there you go, you can have those. And the only thing I ask you to do is show me when you finish restoring them.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's another couple of models I've got to do.
Yeah, no pressure.
No, never any pressure.
No pressure.
Under pressure. Oh, have I shown you my Father's Day present from my stepdaughter?
No, sir.
There you
go. Oh, is that a credit card tool kit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stabby. Comey.
Comey.
It's got a
comb on it.
Yeah.
You'll never part with it, Steph.
Ha ha! It's even got an iPhone stand.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
How old is she?
18.
18.
So you
Great.
put it in there, put a credit card in that gap there, lean it back, put your iPhone on it.
Ah, brilliant.
Oh, somebody's popped in.
It's Monsieur Bridge.
Yeah, Mr. Bridge. He's posted that he's waiting for the paints to arrive for the droid, and he'll post when it's done. Cool.
Oh, right. Great. Great.
Tom says 2 pieces of glass and a bit of wire. Had a fight outside my house. Police were called and told them they were making a spectacle of them.
Jesus.
Yeah. On that note, let's bring Mark in. Evening, Mark.
Hello,
Evening,
mate.
Joe.
Hey, buddy.
Good evening.
Hello.
Phone round onto its side, mate, because that is really weird and dodgy.
It is on its side. Why doesn't auto rotate work on this bloody thing?
Oh, get a phone that does.
This one normally does.
Shake it, rattle it, knock it.
I'll hit it with an FBH in a minute.
I would love to see a photograph of that setup because it sounds like you've got like a cable tie with a bungee rope and everything else hanging from the ceiling.
You want to see a pic? All right. Okay.
Yeah. How's he going to take a picture
There you go.
of the phone
Hang
hanging
on.
there?
One bit of bungee, all my clips, and it hangs off of there.
I wasn't wrong. I just wanted
He's
to be wrong.
Robinson, but it works.
Hey, if it works, I guess. Yeah. Can you buy those on the Wish?
Yeah. If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
Yeah.
Precisely.
That's good. Might be while you're having problems with it, though.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
That's
That's
better.
just
The only
that's
problem.
nothing to do with the connection.
user error.
Yeah. No, the only problem with it is the rocking. Until the rocking stops, I can't look at it because it makes me feel seasick.
There's a design flaw, yeah. Needs to stabilize it.
Yeah, the design flaw is Mark did it.
So does it hang out off the back of the phone then? Is there a hole in the back of the phone? Or is it the case? It's got like a stand or something with a hole in it.
It's one of these little rings, hole stands type thing. You can put your finger through it when you.
Yeah. And you can hear us through the speaker, okay?
Yep.
Cool. Fair enough.
Works for me, Governor.
Mm. Come on.
There you go, Malcolm. That's the hawk.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's a cool looking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, so stand there and let this little tinker dry.
Come on, locate.
Right, I'll be back in a moment, gents. Just going to get a drink.
I've been drinking water all day.
This afternoon, I've mostly been drinking beer.
Oh, God. You've been outside?
Yeah.
In the sun?
Yeah.
Wow. You had the day off then?
Right?
Or you went to work
Sorry?
Wednesday? You had the day off today?
No, my wife has problems with her eyes if she suffers from something called cluster migraines.
All right.
That if she gets a migraine, it affects her vision. It gives her it seriously blurs her vision, gives her halos, multicolored dots, all sorts in her field of vision.
Right.
As well as a banging migraine headache.
Yeah.
So she had one really bad last night. Well, not night before, sorry. Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Which nearly resulted in a blue light taxi to the nearest hospital.
Right. Right.
And she was still dodgy this morning, so I had yesterday and today off.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gosh, it's horrible, isn't it? The migraine. All you can do is take painkillers and just hope it goes away, as far as I know. Terrible. I used to get it when I was younger, around the back of my neck, but they found it. It was a posture thing. And it was just the nerve endings being kind of squashed the back of my neck.
It's not pleasant for the girl.
No. Does it make her feel sick as well?
Yeah.
The pain, yeah. Yeah. There was a drug in the States called Excedrin. That when we were in America was really good for my migraines. You know, everyone's got something they swear by, haven't they? But
yeah.
Mine was Excedrin. It was a mixture between aspirin and paracetamol. And you can't get it in this country, I think, because you have to sell aspirin and paracetamol separate. You can't make a drug that has both in.
Yeah.
But that was always really good. But the pills were little white pills that had a big E on the side of them. So back in the late 90s, when I was walking around with them,
I know where this is going. I bet the local ravers thought, well, hey.
Yeah, they're really easy to sell when I went to nightclubs and things. Yeah. But yeah, it was just unfortunate that they had those E's on the side. They're great migraine cures. You'll forget about it completely.
Yeah.
No. Aspirin and paracetamol was what it was. Does she know what her trigger is for that?
No. It could be. It's a multitude of things, really. Pressures of work, stress, weather conditions, heat. The past few days have been intolerable for her because of that.
Yeah.
So it's a multitude of things that they've nailed it down to what it could be, like half a dozen alternatives, but nothing concrete.
Right.
Which is a shame. Because we've been going around in circles, I think, for about 18 months with the hospitals and the eye clinics.
Should wear glasses?
Only for reading.
Right. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it?
It is. There are times when she's like said, just take the pain away, and I'm like, I can't. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately.
She's not allergic to you, is she, Mark?
Possibly. Possibly. Who knows?
Right. On that note, let's have a read of the comments. Thomas has been busy typing away. So Thomas says, At my short stay in a military hospital in Germany, there was a Gurkha in the bed opposite. Everyone called him Domestos. He was in for a psych eval. So one day his curiosity got the better of him. So he asked him, "Why are you called Domestos?" He's replied, flawed mate, it's because I'm a short squirt and go completely around the bend.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Thomas also says Tylenol, I think you can get in the UK, but he's just going to double check.
Tylenol.
Yeah. Apparently the biggest supplier of amphetamines in the UK, it used to be the RAF. During the Second World War, there were packs of them in the survival gear, and pilots used to be prescribed it for night flights. Yes, they did. And when the Gulf War started, I was at Lucas in Scotland, and all the F3 Tornadoes didn't have any chaff and flare dispensers. So there were several of us who had to go down to Leeming to fit them and help fit them. And keep us going, the doctor used to give us speed.
Huh.
So we'd be working for 48 hours straight.
Yeah.
And then we'd collapse for about 16, 18 hours. And on it and did that for about 2-3 weeks.
Did you know what it was?
Oh, yeah. Doctor says, we're going to give you some amphetamines. What's that then? Speed? He went, yeah, cool.
Oh. Wee.
So the only time in the Air Force I was legally allowed to be as...
High as a kite.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's the weather like up in Northern Ireland then, Gary? Is it hot or is it actually cold up there still?
No, it's not too bad. It's just a nice heat.
Yeah.
Makes a change.
Strange orb in the sky.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was earlier on today.
Yeah. Don't worry. You don't have to throw rocks at it or anything.
That's never so bad. Did you try a cold cloth, Mark?
Sorry?
A cold cloth across the head?
Tried all that, mate.
Yeah. There's so many different ideas, isn't there? Remedies and things. You just got to find that little one that just makes it a little bit better.
That's the one.
Has she got anything like that? Or anything that she does?
Sumatriptan, amitriptyline, diclofenac, and some eye drops.
Ah. Nothing apart from just taking the medicines then.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to write quite a serious text.
Okay. Ah. Not allowed to swear, are we? No. Okay.
Are we broadcasting live?
Yes.
Well, I'm a bit late then, am I?
Well, no. Steph likes to start earlier. Steph likes to start his at 7:30, and if I'm running it, I start mine at 8:00.
Ah.
So no, it's fine. And in fact, Steph and I were on stream since like 6. I was playing computer games with my kids. So because I was here, I just logged on, Right. Done it. So now I've got 2. Oh, gosh, I'm nearly finished. Thomas wants to know why the sky is so low in Northern Ireland.
Don't know. I said, but this will be good.
Sit tight. Oh, Thomas says, has your wife tried Botox injections, Mark?
Yeah, she's a firm disbeliever of that one. It has been mentioned to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Along with there's a certain part of the ear that can be pierced, which would alleviate any pain.
Yeah.
And again, that's a no because she doesn't. I won't say she's a firm believer in that sort of thing or a disbeliever, whatever. But
yeah,
she hasn't met anybody yet that she knows that's had it done that can say whether or not it was effective for them.
So the Botox is just going to stop the nerve endings from working.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, in the skin there. What about acupuncture? Is that something that you consider?
I think she'll probably try. She may be tempted, as daft as it sounds, to try some form of hypnotherapy first.
Oh, right. You fall asleep easily to watch this show. Yeah, it's funny. I firmly believe in acupuncture because my wife has had acupuncture. You know, when you just get to the point where you're like, I just try anything.
Yeah.
The doctor's not helping me. I just try anything at all. And acupuncture, there was an acupuncture up. I'll come in again. There was an acupuncturist very close to where we used to live, and we'd always walk by and go, "Oh, what's all that about?" And then she had some really a bad head injury, and so to alleviate her headaches and things, she had acupuncture, and it worked for a while. In fact, while she was in the clinic having it done, she felt great. She felt great. She's been looked after and fussed about. It was fun to do. And she felt well for a couple of days after, but it would come back very quickly.
So
it was a short-term relief for her. How it worked or why it worked, I don't know, but I imagine it's probably something to do with the fact you're just laying down, doing nothing for a little while.
Yeah,
a bit of rest. But no, after that, I thought, there must be something in it. Hypnotherapy, I don't believe in. But as I say, if it was a hypnotherapist rather than an acupuncturist, I'd probably have a different opinion.
Yeah. I think it's a case of getting to the stage of desperation, as you say, where she's willing to try anything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You have to start saying things like, "Are your chakras aligned, darling?"
I'll get out the old Tibetan singing bowls and dong.
Yep. Joss sticks.
No, she can't stand them.
No, not many people I know do. They're harsh. Yeah, Thomas says it was hot in the workshop. My thermal protection on the power drill kicked in. Wow. It's so hot. Yeah, crikey. Thomas says he had really bad tension headaches. Attention headaches. Due to my broken neck. Oh, right. The muscles used to seize up, and I was offered Reiki head massage at Tedworth. And I laughed at it, and I was proven wrong. I had hallucination during it. It was a pleasant one, and the muscles unlocked. It was the first full night's sleep in years. Wow. Yes, that Reiki is another one that I don't believe in either. But hey, if it works, then do it.
I used to never believe in them aromatherapist oil rubs. But
Yeah.
I'd have to say I'd have to eat my words.
Yeah, no, I believe in aromatherapy too.
I get it done through the healing center there.
Yeah.
There's a woman comes in, not at the moment, and you get 20 sessions for free off a Wednesday.
Right. Yeah.
And it's an hour and a half each time. And believe you me, first time I had it done, I went home and slept like a log.
But does she ask you what you'd like to work on, or what's particularly concerning you, and are you tired, and that sort of thing? Does she? And then
she works on my back there, and she was able to tell me that I was losing the sensation on the bottom of my back.
Right.
It's going cold.
Yeah.
And right enough, I went over and told my local doctor.
Yeah.
And he put me in for another MRI, and I'm dropping the nerve endings real bad.
Oh, gosh. Clever, eh? Yeah, I've got these on my desk here. I've got these, they're not candles, but they're like scented candles without the wick. And when we did our mental health first aid course, our instructor, Sergeant White, she has a friend who makes them, and so she had one for everybody, and there was a sticker on this one, but it said relaxation and stress and all sorts of different things, and it's quite pungent, but if I'm feeling the effects sometimes, if I'm a bit stressed out, I open that up and just leave it on the desk. And yeah, I think it helps. Kind of just brings you back into the room a bit, like smelling salts or something like that,
Yeah.
Smelling salts has a physical effect, doesn't it?
Does.
Yeah. So I guess it's somewhere along the lines of that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But that works for me. It was great. All these big burly chaps sitting there with their little wax candles, sniffing them all day. It was great. Really worked. But it's good that you've got that Eli Center there to be able to do those sort of different things that you would never have even considered doing.
No.
But yeah, Reiki, I can't understand how that works. Reiki. I think maybe it's another relaxation thing as well, you're being well looked after, pampered. It's quite relaxing. And that's probably got something to do with it.
You'll try anything to relieve the pain.
Well, when the Help for Heroes, when you're with Tedworth House, they've got lots of different things that you can try on part of the RRP, I expect it was, which is the Rolling Recovery Program, which you've got, the opportunity to do baking or agriculture stuff like gardening, or you can do model making or try your hand at woodwork or animation, music, all sorts of different things that maybe you've never even considered. Since you joined up.
Yeah.
That's the idea. So Thomas says the yoga instructor at Tedworth House was amazing. Yeah, I have heard fantastic things. about the yoga at Tedworth. She was the UK's only clinical yoga specialist and advised the MOD and the NHS. I walked in for a session and sat on the mat. She told me exactly what was physically wrong with me and my injuries just by watching me walk in and sit. She was amazing as well. Sadly, she parted company with Help for Heroes. Yeah. Well, the new one they've got, this is a different one since I was there, but no, I heard great things. Yoga is very popular. It's one of the kind of sniffed at activities, but it's usually one of the most popular ones.
Right, back.
Here he is.
Really? Yeah, just a friend of mine's having some issues. So he's got really bad hands and he can't do his modelling and stuff.
Oh, okay.
This will make you laugh. Just in case you're wondering about the rest of 2020, the next 5 months spell Jason.
Okay, what?
Horror films?
Jason, what?
Horror film?
Oh, right. Yeah, that. I was thinking Jason the Argonauts. What?
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, let's go out hunting the golden fleece.
That's what I was thinking.
Up, we have Mr. Oliver in the house.
No,
Hello, Dave.
you all right?
No, half left today.
Dave, how are you?
Oh, not bad, you?
Hot and melting.
Yep.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
I've just had a great idea.
Oh dear.
Dave, you know how much we love you and how awesome you are?
Yeah.
No, I said Dave, not Malcolm.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
Would you mind doing us your own personal...
Oh wow, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Oh.
A rim shot.
That still makes me laugh. That is rib shot.
What did you hit? Did you hit something that went flying across the room?
No, it's my daylight lamp. It's like a metal. It's got a metal sort of a shield on it.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have another one.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, there you go. Every time someone does a joke, you've got to do that. But
okay,
don't knock your FN18 off the.
Yeah. You're the nose cone of the F18 or the lamp.
Yeah, I think you would be very happy, would you?
Yeah.
And the little drum set. I thought you were going to go and have to plug the drum set in. Didn't realise you could.
No, do it on the workbench.
Yeah. Real modelers do it on the workbench.
What, rim shot?
Rim shot. Yeah. That's it. Real drummers do rim shots. You don't hear those jokes anymore, do you?
No.
I wonder why.
You know what they say? Stick with what you know.
Oh! You're going to snare somebody in that trap soon, mate.
Yeah, I'll be furiously backpedaling in a minute. Well.
How's your ribs, Gary?
They're starting to get sore again.
Symbols.
Have you spoke about Thomas's yoga instructor yet?
Yeah. Yes, I the one after that about the Irish accent I haven't.
Yeah. We were trying to get Gary to say 333. What I'd really like him to say is dirty tree and a turd.
That'd be.
You're a cruel bugger, ain't you?
Tree, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Where's poor John? Where's John? Back up.
Yeah.
Where's John? Back up.
Your backup's not here, is he?
Really?
No.
Gary.
No backup tonight. John.
Nope.
Something's gone wrong.
Oh, no. Sorry if not. Yeah, it's Armed Forces Week this week. You guys know that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because Models for Heroes have signed the covenant. We keep getting asked to do lots of Armed Forces stuff here and there and everywhere, and it's all online now. So we've been asked to do posts and things like that. Ask people to go in their uniform, or if they're reservists, to do their work in uniform. But I'm not going to do any of that because I don't think it's fair. I think Armed Forces Day should be for the public to enjoy the armed forces rather than the armed forces have to do their own day. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense at all. So I keep getting emails about it, so I won't be doing any Armed Forces Day stuff.
Cool. Well, I've just been sent a picture of Thomas's rim shot. Do you want to see it?
No, not really.
Ta-da!
Ah, lovely. Yes.
What's that? Is he being nice about it? It's Stephanie's Marvel Tumbleweed. Oh. Thanks, mate. Thomas also says, hello, Dave, in the broom cupboard.
Yes.
Thomas.
Broom
Who
cupboard.
was it? It was...
Philip Schofield and Gordon the Gopher.
That's it. It's that Bloomin' Gopher. We need to get Dave a gopher to sit there.
Philip Schofield. Who was it after that? It was Andy Peters.
Philip Schofield, Andy Peters, and
No,
there was a blonde-haired lad, Mancunian or Northern lad.
Yeah,
Andy
did he
Crane.
do it?
Andy Crane was his name.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
did he do the broom cupboard? Did he recently? I guess.
I think he was the last one to do it.
Andy Crane. Yeah, I remember him. Do they all have Gordon the Gopher? Do they have someone else?
I think Gordon the Gopher was there for all three, but not very well or not very long with the last presenter.
Yeah, didn't they upgraded him to a dog, didn't they? Called
Hacker T Dog.
Hacker. That's right. Yeah. Hacker T Dog. Did Gordon talk? He didn't talk, did he? Did he squeak?
Squeaked.
He squeaked. So like a bit like Sooty, wasn't he?
So he didn't even do that.
No, he didn't. No. It was Sweep.
What he did?
No,
Oh, no,
Sweep,
squeak.
Sweep squeaked. Sue spoke. Sooty shut the hell up. And Matthew, he was the other bloke, wasn't
Was irritating.
he? Yes.
I don't know. I never watched Matthew. I always watched Harry.
Well,
Harry.
you are old enough to remember it.
Oh, that's right. It was his dad, wasn't it, that did it
Yeah,
first?
took over from his dad.
Ah. Who was Sooty's dad then? Awful.
No comment.
No.
We'll just sweep just sweep that under the carpet, shall we?
Have you read Thomas's comment?
Oh dear.
Oh, he's a funny bugger. He is. Yes, he did.
Yeah, it took him about 20 years to come out, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, it must have been a difficult cupboard to come out of.
Yeah,
Philip
Gordon was actually.
Schofield.
Yeah. Yes, Dave.
There was
Yeah,
a
Gordon-
meme going around at the time. Did you see that? He's this picture of Philip Schofield going, "No, I said I was grey."
Oh my god! Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, he had to come out about that as well, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he
Zero,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, he had to say, "Oh, actually, I've been grey for 30 years on a dye my hair."
Yeah.
Okay, headline news.
Yeah, tell us something we didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's the Hornet, Dave? Did you do any more of the weekend?
Yeah, I got the no section together. Just doing a bit of rescribing at the moment because,
Oh, still.
yeah, well, on the no section now because it went together reasonably well. But there's I mean, you know, to be fair, they've got a lot of surface detail on here. But,
Right.
But the issue is obviously where you're sanding down the so there's the no section there where you're sanding down the two fuselage halves. There's a lot of panels that are
Yeah.
going to be reinstated there and along the bottom and so on and so forth.
Yep.
But I was having to sort out the stash, and I was looking at those two Matchbox diorama sets I've got. I'm going to do another one of those before the end of the year, I think.
Oh.
Got an Africa Core one, which I thought would be quite well. I've got the Africa Core one. I've got Monty's Caravan as well. So
What scale are they? 72nd.
76th.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I think that was because all the Airfix armor was 176, wasn't it, at the time?
Yeah, because it matches the 00 or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Something like that. You see that the Airfix Club announcement's going to come out soon?
Yeah, I saw that.
No? What's that?
Yeah. So the Airfix Club for a while has been closed. Before they're going to rehash it and rehack it. Different rules and a different focus and lots of different things and new exciting things are coming along. So they're going to announce that. I think Friday. Did they say?
Is it July the 4th? It comes out or something, or?
I cannot remember. I should know.
Oh.
I really should know. It's I don't know. I'll have to find the tweet.
Because it was when I was a big thing. It was quite a big organisation, the Airfix Club.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, be exciting. Look out for that. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Thanks for reminding me. There we go. Thomas says Andy Peters in the Broom Cupboard had a speaking part in Toy Story 2. What he was. I wonder what he was.
Jeremy Clarkson had a speaking part in Cars.
That's right. The agent isn't right at the end.
That's it.
Yeah. And Hamilton had a speaking part in the second one, I think. I'll have to look it up. I don't know. IMDb will tell me. Oh, well, now I should look up. See if Thomas has got an IMDb entry. Andy Peters.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah.
I just sent you a quick PM.
Do, 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 do. Cool. I've replied.
Cool.
No, he doesn't come up here. Maybe I'm spelling it twice. Oh, I can't see his name on the list.
Okay. I've let him know that I've invited him. So
No, I'm talking about Andy Peters.
all right.
Toy Story 2, sorry. Yeah, there's no problem. Yep. Oh, he's a luggage handler. Toy Story 2. Was that the one with Barnes Chicken Toys Barn?
Al's Toy Barn.
I always toy barn. Why did I say chicken?
He dressed up as a chicken.
Oh, right. Yes, he did. Yeah. So, yeah. See, my brain was kind of working. Jonathan Ross was in Shrek. Right. Thomas does have an IMDb entry. Oh, I'll check that out later on, mate. I unfortunately wasn't in the industry long enough to get an entry in IMDb, but a lot of my animation buddies are. A couple of them have got their Oscars, which is awesome.
Cool.
Yep. Avatar and one of the Pixar films. No.
I wasn't allowed to have one.
Sorry?
I wasn't allowed to have one.
One Oscar?
No, IMDb entry.
Oh, right.
Did you not have a speaking role?
No, I was the battalion first sergeant, but they just said no, you didn't have a speaking role, so it's like, why? That's not fair.
Yeah. I think if you have to buy, don't you have to register or something to be able to put yourself in?
I'm not sure. I think it's also if your name appears in the credits as well.
Yeah.
But I was on the advertising poster.
Oh, right. There you go.
What was that for, Steph?
Fury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was battalion first sergeant in that, so that was quite fun. And it was really funny because they had us marching around. This is when I could walk properly. And I said to them, I said, but a corporal wouldn't be ordering the battalion first sergeant. The battalion first sergeant would be doing what the corporal's doing. Oh, we don't care. You'll be fine like that. So then they go and put it on the blooming advertising poster. Oh, really? But I didn't care.
No, that's me. That is.
Yep. And the people you make friends with, the ADs, the assistant directors.
Mhm.
They ask you to do something, you do it straight away. You don't ask why or argue with them.
Yeah.
They're the people who know. You do what they say. And then we actually, because there was 3 of us together and we were doing everything we were told, when they came to a scene, we just upturned a cardboard box, got a couple of jerry cans, sat on them, started playing cards about 2 yards from Fury, the tank itself.
Yeah.
And nobody said anything. They just left us there. Which was great. Because we ended up having a mud fight with the crew, the tank crew. So Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf, John Berenthal.
Let me just pick them names up for you, Steph.
Good man. That's what I was hoping you'd do. You're there to catch them for me. We sat there playing cards and they're throwing bits of mud at us. So one hit my helmet, went ting, and all we could hear behind me was sniggers. So we just turned around, looked at them, went, really? And they just threw another bit. So I just looked at them and I said, come on, let's do it. So we ended up having a big mud fight.
There you go.
Hilarious. We'd be sat there and you'd see people with long lenses creeping around the tree line. There's a paparazzi trying to get photos.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Did they manage to take photographs of you?
Yeah, there was photos out there because Lisa. I just met Lisa actually, so 2013 that was, and she was posting up the photos that were coming up.
Did she ask you to, if you can introduce me to Brad Pitt?
No, she didn't.
Damn paparazzi. One in the chat for you, Steph.
It's like,
I was going to go on mute a second.
the first time I did, yes. Thomas has asked in the chat, Steph, when you walked around the Fury tank, did you naturally duck so you didn't bang your head on the wings? The first time, yes, I actually did. Well, when I walked around the front of the tank, the barrel was sticking out, so I ducked under it. Not that I needed to, it's just a natural reaction when you work on aircraft. If anything's sticking out from it, you duck under it. Doesn't matter how high it is, because I've smacked my head that many blooming times. The worst one is the shoulder pylons underneath. Oh, they don't have come keen. Have you said the one that Thomas had said above that, Malcolm? About the water stones? Oh, Malcolm's on mute. Okay. Thomas has put.
Read it.
All right. Is he just read it about the ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got more than 2 friends. Thank you very much. I've got 3.
You greedy or something?
Yeah. I admit.
I've never put you down for Ginger Ninja.
Oh,
Right, I'm gonna have to leave that lot to dry overnight. Oh. Right, I'm gonna wait for Malcolm to come back, then I'm gonna knock it on the head. You've been very quiet tonight, Gary.
Just working away here.
Are you just keeping your head down just in case you get some more abuse?
Oh no. I can take it.
So we've heard, big boy.
And we're back to Philip Schofield again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hicks, touch your toes.
Yeah. We were never known as that.
It wasn't reach round Hicks, was it?
No, it was always a fatty hit the neck.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. Right, I'm going to knock on the head, mate.
Right, bud.
So, thanks for watching, guys. You all take care.
Ciao.
Yeah.
And I will see you on Flu Tag.
Yes. Good dag. Yep.
Ladies, please.
Taters.
Bye.
Taters. Where did Steph get to in the chat? Did he talk about the Fury tank?
Yep.
What he said on the wings.
Yeah.
Did Thomas say something about Hicks? Hicks was the
No.
cool one in the film Aliens. He says. Hicks. Yes, he was the cool one. Yeah, he was the one that gave the gun to Ripley, wasn't he? I love that film, Aliens. That dropship, so cool. It's a shame that the model of the dropship you can get, the AMT one, I think, is so poor.
I mean, it's like that with a lot of, with the exception of Star Wars. I mean, sort of the old Thunderbirds kits, the old Aoshima ones are pretty rubbish. You would have thought there'd be enough. I suppose it's getting a license, isn't it? But you thought there'd be enough interest to do some half decent kits of that kind of thing.
Well, yeah. The trouble is, you get it's going to be reasonably limited run and reasonably limited interest in something, and so I guess they can't put too much money in it. You know, they got to pay for the license, obviously. They can't spend too much on it. It's not like now you get the there's a manufacturer, I think, Black Toys or something, and they make really high end, very detailed toys with movable parts from all sorts of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Ed 209 one they make, it's like £300.
Yeah.
You know. Isn't a toy that cost. Thomas says he has 2 copies of the alien egg from that film and the actual mold from the film. My friend was one of the model makers from the film. The dropship studio is a buildable studio scale one. Oh, yeah. What I'm talking about is the dropship from I can't remember the name of the company now. Olympus or something, and they made the dropship model that you could buy, but it wasn't very good. In fact, I have a photo of the egg in the mess for Easter. Yes, you do. Yeah, with the smoke in the background. That's right. Easter egg. Yeah, those eggs are great, aren't they? Translucent and ominous when they open up. Did you see not Covenant, the one before that? What's that? Prometheus? Yeah. Have you guys seen Alien Prometheus?
Nope.
Yeah, because that's got eggs in it as well. I'm not sure if they're the same design or not. I'm thinking about it. Those sort of snake aliens come out of those eggs.
I've never seen them, full stop.
No?
No.
Do you like your sci-fi?
Don't know.
Do you like a bit of action?
I do, yeah.
Do you like a little bit of scary horror?
Oh, definitely not. No.
Oh. A little bit of, I think, what would it be? There would be... Yeah, if you don't like horror films, then Alien's out.
Yeah.
Aliens, I wouldn't say was scary so much as more action. It's more of an action film than true horror film, I would say.
Just thought it was clever with the first Alien film, how they got 2 entirely different design studios. You know, Geiger did the alien ship, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't allowed to communicate with each other.
No. So then the Nostromo looked completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Right, gents, I'm going to knock it on the Swede.
All right, dude.
Okay.
See you Friday.
Let's see if I can actually get them kip this tonight.
Yeah. Well, hope your wife feels better soon.
So do we. We all do.
Yeah.
Right. Good night, then,
Ciao.
gentlemen.
See you, buddy. Oh, the eggs in on the first film they used cow intestine for the internal of the egg. Well, that's a good idea, you know. Use something that's going to look like the part. And Thomas says the eggs in Prometheus are the same design as the original, made by a company called Legacy Effects, which used to be Stan Winston Studios, who did the original Aliens film. There you go. Keep it in the family. Yeah, guy who designed the alien head and had problems with the animatronics. An Italian designer flew to the UK to fix the problems and redesign the tongue and the sides. Oh. And his next alien he designed was E.T. E.T. You're not allowed to watch E.T. in the house. It's a film that scared my wife many, many years ago. So it's an ET-free house. So you can imagine what it was like when those BT adverts were on.
Yeah.
I think she said that she was at a house party with her parents, and all the kids were down in the basement. This is in the States. All the kids were down in the basement, you know, just kind of looking after themselves while the adults got drunk upstairs. And they just put a film on, and it happened to be E.T. And I think Caroline was 5 at the time. A little bit too young to understand what she was watching, perhaps. And, yeah, it's traumatized by E.T. from then on.
Sorry.
That's probably why she never phones home.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But that is true. So, yeah, no E.T. So the kids are not allowed to even watch it. But I guess it's pretty freaky when he goes all white on the riverbed. You know, for a young un watching it. And they remastered it, didn't they, about 10 years ago? 15 years ago? Oh, Thomas is off. Cheers, Mark. Cheers. Sorry, Thomas.
Right. I've just got to go outside and prime something. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so hot here that my sweaty, clammy hands are sticking to all the little bits of paper. It's not comfortable. How's your Pink Panther coming on, Gary?
It's coming on very nice. Thanks, Malcolm.
Did you use a wash on it?
One wash on it so far, yeah.
Did that help?
It did. Tone it down a wee bit now, so it did.
Yeah. Is that what I see on the screen now? Is that with the wash?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Although
I would say it toned it down to the right shade, didn't you?
yeah, I used Africa Core one of World War II.
Yeah. Yeah, looks good.
I'm going to enjoy the third one. It looks fantastic.
Which one's that then? Which is that one?
The Hobby Boss one.
Okay.
It's the American Delta Force use it on their Navy SEALs as well as the SAS.
Right. Okay.
There's a lot of detail in it.
Brilliant. Is that the kind of kit you like? Lots of bits and pieces?
Yeah.
Hmm. Are you fussed about how long it takes?
No.
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 In no rush, yes.
if you rush it, you'll make a bad job of it.
Yeah, you start having to cut corners and things, don't you? You know.
Should be no pressure making models.
No, I agree. Should be fun. We were Models for Heroes not last year. Before were invited to be a part of the Model Railway TV show. Do you remember that, Gary?
No.
It was like a challenge. It's the Great Railway Challenge, I think it was, on Channel 5.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Where there's different teams and there's a different theme every week of what model they've got to make, and they're given all the materials and things. And then the last, if you make the finals, then it's like a big show at one of the, I can't remember where it is now, but somewhere in the south it was, and it's a big live audience kind of thing. And we were asked to put a team forward for it, but we're kind of umming and ahhing about it, and because it was railway, we didn't have many people at the time who were very interested in railway. There's a couple though, but not really enough to warrant a team. And also, I was more concerned about the fact that it probably wouldn't be very fun for most of our beneficiaries to take part in something that was a challenge, and it's supposed to be a fun hobby. And I can imagine it kind of really ruining someone's idea of what a hobby is. So we turned it down in the end. Plus, we didn't have enough interest in it as well. But yeah, I couldn't. I mean, personally, I couldn't see myself entering it. A couple of the other directors didn't think it was a great idea. And only a few volunteers were interested, so let it go. Did you watch the show much?
No.
No. I mean, it was quite fun, There's some really strange, quirky things going on with some of the layouts and things, but there wasn't any quality to it, It was just silly.
I don't watch much telly full stop.
No.
I think the problem with model rail, well, not all of them, obviously, but some model rail, you've got a whole layout to finish. You don't really, it's not, I don't know. It's almost like you've got a whole layout to finish. You can't spend the time that you would if you were making a model, could you?
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. They wouldn't spend this much time on one of their wagons, for instance.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, each to their own and that, and I'm sure there are guys that do, but
yeah.
So
it's very expensive, that model railway stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I remember about 5 years ago, my nephew, when he was a bit younger, we went to Hobbycraft, and I'd never really looked, and he's pulling out like a basic Hornby set, and it's about 120 quid. And that's just an engine, a couple of carriages, and like a loop of track. It's nothing special. Get very expensive very quickly.
Yeah.
It's the same with RC stuff. It's very expensive.
Yep, it is. It always was when I was a kid. There's no way I would save up enough pocket money.
Well, Tamiya brought out the Cheetah, didn't they? I remember when that came out. That was must have been 1981, and that was around about £200 then.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, my dad, one Christmas in the 90s, bought me and him the Super Sabre.
Yeah.
Which was just, I think, possibly the best Christmas I've ever had. Because we just spent, the rest of January building it together.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant. But yeah, he must have spent a few pennies on that.
Well, I remember getting my first Tamiya kit. It must have been my 10th birthday, 1979, around about there.
Yeah.
And it was a little FDKF said, German armored car.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the model shop and my mum buying it. So, what do you want for your birthday? And so, that's all you're going to get, because it was like 20-30 pounds. So they said, that's your birthday present. And I remember making it and it being the difference between night and day compared to what Airfix was chucking out in the 70s. I mean, there was just no flash. I remember that's the first thing that struck me.
Yeah.
And it had things like a tow rope, a little bit of string. I mean, it's nothing now, but then it was like it was something else. It really was.
Yeah. The little details.
Yeah. Just the quality of the molding, the instructions.
My very first model kit I built was a American half track.
Yeah. What scale was that?
176. My grandmother bought it for me for Christmas.
Oh, wow. Can you picture the kit?
I can, because I bought the exact same kit.
No. Did you?
Yeah. There's it there.
Wow.
What is it, Gary?
So M3 half track.
Right.
Okay. Which company makes it?
Airfix.
Oh, okay. The Airfix one, yeah.
I actually got it up in my local model shop there on Friday. As soon as I seen it, I went, yeah, that's the same one that Granny bought me for Christmas.
Have you opened it?
No.
You going to build it?
Oh, am I? I'm going to build it and put it in a nice wee case.
Oh, brilliant. That's really good, isn't it? So how many years ago was that? 10 years ago?
Too many years ago.
Gosh.
But it's nice to find wee kits like that again, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Dave will tell you about his Matchbox kits that he enjoys.
Yeah, I did the Matchbox Long Range Desert Group diorama set when I was about 9 or 10, and I built that again about 3 years ago. That was excellent. That was really good fun. Hopefully, a bit better than the first time I did it. But yeah.
You hope so. You had a bit of practice now, ready for your final showdown.
Yeah. You'd like to think it was a bit better, but
yeah.
but it's bizarre remembering the instruction steps in the remembering little. Well, another one I got the it's the Revel Reeboks of the old Matchbox, because some of the last models are made before I stopped when I was a kid. When I was about 13, 14. I remember making a load of the Matchbox 132nd scale aircraft kits because they were really good at the time. I mean, they're not fantastic now, but and I remember making the Spitfire Mark 22-24, and I bought one at Telford about 5 years ago, and sitting there flicking through the instructions and remembering the different steps.
Wow, it comes back to you.
Yeah.
It's just I imagine the font and the way that it's all set out.
Yeah.
I think it's nice when you can remember things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Definitely.
I mean, I'd like to one of these days make that little Tamiya armored car again. Just for old time's sake. So
yeah. See if you've improved. I remember having a 172nd Tomcat. So I always bought aircraft. It's my dad's. He works in the RAF, so it's always aircraft. And we'd go to a lot of air shows and things. So he'd end up buying me the aircraft that we saw at the air show. And I remember him buying me a Lightning, and then building that because I really like the way that the reheats are on top of each other, up and down instead of left and right, like the F-15s are. And remember him buying me a Wessex as well. Building that. That was a nightmare. And he bought me a Tomcat F14. I can't remember what variant it was. But anyway, the one on the cover was a black. So it must have been one of the Black Widows, I guess. And it was all black. And so I didn't have a black. I had greens and browns and silvers, and that's all I had. I didn't have a black. I certainly didn't have enough black. So I painted it a navy blue. And it looked awful. Absolutely awful. It was yellow and navy blue. For some reason, I painted it like that. I think it was like the Blue Angels colours, you know. But it went on the ceiling, you know, with the rest of them. I think I just enjoyed the shape of it. You know, it's got that interesting silhouette. Same with the F15. The silhouette of the F15 is it's quite appealing to me.
I remember I was on here the other night, and I forgot that one of the guys was saying he was building the 124 scale Airfix Spitfire. And I remember probably, again, I was probably about 3 Christmases in a row, where in 1978, 79, and 80, I got one of the big Airfix 124 scale kits. So I did the Spitfire, the Harrier, and the Blower Bentley. And I remember building the Spitfire, thinking, oh, you know, this is a good kit. I really should spend some time on it. So I thought, I'm going to paint the pilot's eyes.
Oh, gosh.
I remember doing that and showing it to my dad. He just burst out laughing. The guy looked like he was about to crash. So I showed it to my dad. He's like, is he all right?
It's that meme, isn't it? With the scared on burnt in pain Space Crusade.
Oh, the Space Marine, yeah. But that they reckon that Airfix 124 scale Spitfire is still one of the most accurate representations of a Mark 1 Spitfire.
Really?
Yeah, they reckon that it's really, you know, very close. I mean, there were criticisms of the old Tamiya Mark 1 saying it wasn't that the fuselage was a little too broad. I think the new ones addressed that, but yeah, for a long time, the old 124 scale Airfix one was one of the better ones out there.
Okay. I've never built 124 scale before. I've only ever built 2 132nd aircraft before.
Right.
My entire modelling life. I built the Tiger Moth, the old Matchbox we built. Came out Revelry boxed, I think, but it was a Matchbox one my dad had on the shelf for many, many years. I wasn't allowed to build it. And then one day, recently, he brought it over and went, "Oh, yeah, you wanted to build that? Here you go." I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough." So I built it. No, they want it now. So what I did is actually I bought, because it had missing parts. So I probably opened the box and played with it a bit too much. It had missing parts, so I bought the Revel rebox and then just rebuilt it from there, and then built the one that was on the front of the box. And that's the only 132nd that I've built that's in the display case. And the other one is a JU88 A4, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did that as a downed aircraft.
Problem is, it's nowhere to keep them, isn't it? I mean,
well, this one is in their box because it does all the shows, like Newbury shows I used to go to back in the day.
Well, the problem
this is before Models for Heroes.
Yeah. Problem I had with that MiG-23 is just every time I looked at it, a bit would fall off.
Yeah.
It was, and this as well. As I said, I think when this is done and the article's out, I'm going to auction it. I'll auction this off for Models for Heroes. I think it's just going to, take up half my living room. Otherwise,
you try mounting them on the wall. I mean, I know that this is going to have a base and everything, will it? But have you seen that before? People mount their
could do. Yeah.
Mine are mostly in boxes in the garage.
Yeah.
all ready to go. So if there was a sudden emergency model show, ready to go.
The bat phone rings and
yeah, I've got my Go kit or Go bag with full of models.
yeah.
Hasn't happened yet. We need a modeling session here, stat. So, and the rest that I don't take anywhere are in their display case.
Yeah.
But honestly, I haven't. I mean, last year I probably built one kit.
Really?
Last year, yeah. I think I built that one tractor. Do you remember the Massey Ferguson tractor?
Oh yeah,
The red one. It's the only thing I built. Because it took me all that time to build it. Because the only time I ever did modelling was at a session.
Sure. You're helping people out and what have you.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're helping people, then you don't get to build your own things.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, if I go to a session where perhaps there are beginners, then I wouldn't be able to get out my tractor because it wouldn't be fair. So I'd have to build something that was the same level of what the other people were building. So I did build, thinking about it now, I did build quite a lot of the easy Hobby Boss assembly kits,
right.
the aircraft, just like half an hour builds,
Sure.
just to show the other people who are building them at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they were just in turn to paint mules,
Yeah. Well, I was going to say it was kind of the same at Shavas, because obviously you got your regulars there now. I noticed in the past year or so, I get a lot more done because you're not helping people out.
Well, you don't need. They don't need you there anymore.
Yeah, that's right. I'm superfluous.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep, I've flown the nest.
Ugh.
Well, one of the best photographs we have models for heroes in there, in the photo bank, is the picture of Bob doing some airbrushing with Molly.
All right.
Yeah, it's just the back of their heads, So you never tell it's Molly. It's a lot of head there. He's not watching. It's okay. It's just like this teaching the veterans teaching the veterans. Beneficiaries are teaching the beneficiaries. This is exactly how it should be. It's really good. Love it. So you don't need to go anymore. Start another one now. Find a new one. That's what you want.
Shame it would have been the craft weekend this weekend.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I still have those kits sat.
Yeah,
well, some of them anyway.
There's always going to be next year.
Yeah, I'd have to move them on now, but
sorry,
I'm gonna have to move them on now, but yeah, I will get some more for next year.
Yeah.
I had those kits. I promised Sandra to have them, so I did.
Yeah, can't be helped.
Promise. No.
There we go. Right. Mission accomplished.
What have you got?
Just trying to put this nose wheel in. Assembled the strut. Problem is where you build up the interior of the wheel well.
Yeah.
To get it to match the sides of the fuselage, it's basically that was about 1.5 millimeters too wide at the base, so it had to be sanded down, and these did as well because it just wouldn't fit in. So, but there we go. It's all done now.
Nightmare.
Well, I mean, it's not. Just I think you just got to assume, like I'm the other day, you just got to assume that something isn't going to fit. I mean, I'm glad I cut the canopy off because I just thought I just want to try, because it obviously canopy, and as you can see there, it kind of comprises part of the fuselage as well.
Yeah.
And this bit sits a bit proud, as does that bit. So that's going to have to be filed down. Otherwise, you're going to have like a 1 millimeter gap at the bottom of that panel.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did that, because if I hadn't have checked and I'd left it to when they suggest you put this on, especially with the instrument panel on, that could have caused real problems. So there we go.
Well, I think you've there's no surprises anymore with the kit, is there?
No, but I will say, I mean, it's the surface detail is lovely. I mean, you see on the side there, no problem with that. I just think that I don't think the moulding's very good. Is the only way I can describe it. It just feels a little off. It's
The engineering or the actual manufacturing of it?
a bit of both, maybe.
Right.
I'd say. I mean, yeah. Again, you just know if that was a Tamiya kit, that would have just fallen straight in there. That would have been.
You'd have built it by now.
Yeah, exactly. Shaking the box and out it would have come.
Yep.
But I know what I'm like. I would have got bored by that. So.
Yeah, and you would have written a berating article. Another Tamiya kit.
Yeah, another that didn't cause me any problems. There's a bloke at Colchester Model Club who that's his thing, like taking really old NAF kits and and updating them. And he did the old Matchbox Victor.
Oh, right, yeah.
And did a beautiful job on it. I mean, rescribed the whole thing, got every update set available, and it did a lovely job. I mean, it really does it. And he finished it on the Monday, and Airfix announced their new one on the Wednesday. So it's like a running joke when you saw it. It's like, oh, was that the Airfix one? It'd be like, no, it isn't.
No, it bloody isn't. God. That would be...
Yeah, 9 months work it was. I mean, it looks marvellous.
Yeah.
But he could be proud of that. But the other one he tackled after that was the old the old Channel Crossing hovercraft. You know, the which is an absolute pig of a kit. I remember trying to make that when I was about 10 and just giving up. But he did a lovely job on that as well. But he said, yes. I said, is it as bad as I remember it? He said, worse. Yeah.
Well, some people like that, don't they? Like that challenge.
Well, I mean, I did a similar thing with the old. It's an old PM, the Airfix reboxing of the old 1/72 scale Sea Fury.
Yeah.
And used bits off the trumpeter kit and kit bashed it, and that was quite, did a lot of rescribing on it. I mean, it's the right shape, but I think various, you could see where their mold technology just couldn't handle the intakes on the leading edge of the wings and stuff like that. So I remodeled those, but that was quite good fun.
Good. Quite satisfying, I imagine.
Yeah. If you compare what it would have looked like just straight out of the box and what you come up with, it's
okay.
Well, yeah, but I do. Oh, if only Airfix had released a 1/24 scale Sea Fury, I'd be all over that like a cheap suit, I tell you.
Right, we've been on the air for 2 hours. We've had no new messages. We have got one person watching. We had no people watching for a little while, so I was about to close it up. But if you are watching, you can say hello. I might stay on for another few minutes. Nope, that person's gone. Back to zero. Scared them off. So yeah, I'll close it down now, chaps.
Okay.
Gary, if you
No problem.
Gary, if you don't close it down, just let me close it down for you, and it will shut. Okay.
Okay,
So
Malcolm.
don't touch nothing. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Right. Cheers, everybody.
See you later, Gary.
And we'll see
Okay,
you Friday. Take care, guys.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.